Why do we need to have fatwas when the Quran clearly states that all of God's laws are contained in it? Okay, this is somebody else that didn't read the Quran. That's not what it says. If you're referring to the verse in chapter 3, verse 7, it's Surah Al-Imran, when Allah said that He's the one who sent down the Quran, in it are verses which are the establishment of the Arkan of Islam. It means the foundation. Yes, it does say that. But it's not about that subject, it's about something else. It said, and other verses in it, which are mutashabihat, the allegorical verses about which some people try to give meaning to, and Allah is the only one that knows the meaning to it. But as far as all the laws are there, that's not what it says. It's clearly telling you that in matters wherein you dispute, and He knows you'll dispute, you go to the Prophet to get the answer. He didn't say go to the Quran. This is what it says in the Quran. Go to the Prophet to understand, because he's the one going to explain it to you. None of us have the right to interpret the Quran, and none of the ones who are given the tafsir of Quran ever said they were doing it from their own self. The explanation of Quran is coming from a system mentioned by Prophet and by Quran. That is, you go to Quran and then to Hadith. And this is only for scholars who know the Arabic language better than you know your own hand. And they've studied all their life, and they've studied other tafsir, the plural of tafsir. So what you're saying is not true. The Quran is clear, very clear. If you doubt it, read it. And it tells you that in order to obey Allah, you must obey the messenger. And if I have to look to the messenger, what does that tell me? And if you think everything's in the Quran, I'm going to ask you a question. How many times do we pray every day? How many? Minimum is how many? 5. Show me the page that says that. Show me. Where does it say salawat to khams? Anybody memorize the Quran here? Do we have any hufaz of the Quran, Hafiz Quran? Anybody? No? This is the first time in the history I've asked that question of Muslims. I didn't find somebody who memorized Quran. That's scary. In my own country, in America, at least 3 or 4 or 5 in little villages like where we just were before we were here last week, in Tennessee, Johnson City, Tennessee, you never heard of. We have people that memorize the Quran. What is the matter with you guys? You're scaring me. Can't help you on that one. You really need to spend time with your scholars. You really need to get busy. This is very serious.